Morning team, it's Monday, October 16. It's a decent week news-wise. There is something almost every day, but there is not huge events. That said, there is this new war coming out, so you never know what's going to happen, to be honest. I don't have... Last week I said that the war was going to generate volatility, and in the end they didn't. But you know, like, as soon as there is some declaration, something like that USA gets involved or Europe, we can see like big swings, big moves. So I'm always a little bit. I mean, I wanna get out as soon as I in a trade. You know, like 2-3 hours, and that's it. Today most of the news are in New York. There is something small in London, Italy, but yeah, let's see if they move the markets. Anyway, okay, really high time frame, monthly, we got this sort of raid for now, but as I said, I'm super bearish. I think we're gonna go back to parity at some point. These words are like the perfect black swan to go back down here, in my opinion. So weekly, I really wanted them to go into one of these two levels before resuming the dump. Instead, the SL flip, all support became resistance after it got broke down, and it got rejected pretty hard. That said, I don't know if we go straight down here. I think to go straight down here we need some catalyst. But this is interesting that we BMS finally. Anyway, it still doesn't tell me much, you know. Just that we feel this fair value gap that was here. Look. Just that we feel this fair value gap that was here. Actually, no. Yeah, it doesn't tell me much yet. I really would love them to go up here in order to resume dump. This will make amazing, because look at this big wick, completely not mitigated, to like confluent with this breaker. I really want them to go here, but yeah, who knows. Anyway, we don't trade weekly. I don't trade weekly. I just check it because I like to check and have some bias on my time frame, but it's not my time frame. I'm a day trader, so all I need is hourly charts to give me direction. I'm a little bit confused on daily, and I'm not going to lie to you. I thought that daily structure was high because this BMS. Also, it's on all the time, all the feeds, you know. Not one single feed that didn't BMS there. And usually when they all align, it's a real BMS. Euro doesn't do things randomly, you know what I mean? If Euro BMS, it's because there are buyers. It's not like, I don't see this as a raid, I'm sorry. I know somebody check Dixie, and Dixie is a raid, like two raids. I don't care. I check Euro is my chart, and I still see this as a BMS. Also, I see this one as liquidity, this flat open, and I see this one as an untested rejection block. So this is where I stand, and looking at this now, I would say, okay, maybe we can go higher, you know. Can you see it? This high made a new low, then this low made a new high, and now we pull back. So for me, we are in discount of support of daily. Are we gonna go higher? I have no clue. This dump was pretty violent, and I don't know. Let's see once we get into this kind of bearish order block. I think on H12 is a bearish order block. Yes. Let's see when we get into this bearish origin. If we're going up higher or we resume the dump. If we ever go back down here. Also, yeah, there is so many people on Twitter that watch Michael and start to call in advance the breakaway gaps, okay? And they see people say like, hey, this is the breakaway gap, the breakaway fair value gap. I want, this one is gonna remain unfilled and we're gonna go down. Like, I don't know how Michael or anyone can call a breakaway gap in advance so early. One time, one guy asked him like, "Hey, how do you know?" And he said like, "Yeah, when you see charts long enough, you're gonna know in advance." I don't think it's true. I think it's just fucking up or lying. I think that you can call this one a breakaway gap once we made the new low. Okay, if we make this new low, we start to close constantly below this low and below this one, then this one become a breakaway gap, you know. But until then, how the fuck you know if this one gonna get filled or not? I mean, I'm not a magician. I don't try to predict, you know, I react. So I don't know. I'm not pissed or I'm not pissed or like calling out anybody. I don't care. If you wanna call this one a breakout fair value gap, I'm happy for you. If you think this one is never gonna get filled and you know for sure, then fine. I don't know. I'm just a trader. I react to what I see in price action, okay? So for me, this one now is a fair value gap that can easily get filled. So as I said, I see daily still bullish somehow. I think that we print an higher high and now we pull back into discount, as you can easily see here, into the, let's say, into OT area, okay? So you know me, I need hourly to align with low time frame. So right now I cannot take longs blindly because we are in OT. To take longs, we go into hourly charts and analyze. So right now hourly is pointing down and I see no reason to long anything yet. Last Friday, I took 2 losses trying to short. I think I was shorting here. And I also say like I want them to go into this breaker. Then they went to the breaker and they finally make new lows. And they try to short too early and I fucked up and whatever. It is what it is. So yeah, right now, hourly charts, H12, H4, H1, they all pointing down. So for me to long, at least considering longs, I need to see this bullish, this bearish order block give up, I think. Even though now it's like pulling back, it's still bearish to me. We are getting, the only thing that make me think that maybe we can go higher is that this move down is all well mitigated. Can you see? It's like really worked. You see like down, down, down. I mean, it's really worked. So there is no fair value gap. There is nothing here. Well, this is a gap only on Saxo. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The news gap, the volume imbalance is only on Saxo, but it got worked. Okay. So the move down is really well mitigated. So maybe if we start to push it, we can go higher. But yeah, it's too early to say. I don't trade before Frankfurt Open, and right now, as I said, all hourly are pointing down, so there is no reason to become bullish too soon. I don't see any reason why we shouldn't keep dumping right now. I'm gonna explain you what I wanted to see. So yeah, this is the opening gap on Sunday. It looks really different on different time frames. Yeah, right now this slow grinding up is not bullish to me. It's just a pullback for me, to my eyes. This is a bearish origin untested, which if we manage to get here after 8 o'clock and I see a bearish setup, I'm allowed to trade because this is a valid move down. Look how violent it was. I mean, they made 50 pips. Yeah, not bad. So I think this is still liquidity. I called this liquidity last week. If we're going down and I see them, this is, allora, let's say bears are in control right now, okay? It's no doubt that bears are in control. Every single swing low that was support is being violated. Look at this. Bam, 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 bam. Bears are in control. Support is failing, okay? Now we stopped at this support area, this inside candle, okay, whatever we stopped and we are resuming a little bit of pullback, but bears are still in control. If, and it's a big if, I see them to raid this liquidity, and this is a kind of high time frame resistance, no high time frame, sorry, high resistance liquidity run to my eyes, because this one made a new high. So also it's like really worked area, almost 2 days, yeah, like 1 day and a half. If I see something like this, I may want to look for longs. Like big raid, big rejection after the lows, maybe we can go back higher into the fair value gap. Maybe, just maybe, you know. As I say, right now all time frames are pointing down. I don't feel any bullish vibe right now, but it's too early and we're gonna see. Well, I'm gonna be wrong about my bearish scenario if we start to close constantly above. First one, this one, and then this one. If we go clean chart, if we start to close above this wing high and then this one, then maybe we're gonna go higher. But right now it doesn't look that these two areas not going to give a reaction. I think they should give a reaction. I wish they give a reaction and we go to these lows. I think that most of liquidity is still here. 48 will be amazing to me. Also look at this fair value gap. Here it's untested. This origin left, this here take off and never got tested again, you know, like 70 pips move and never got tested, this origin. I mean, it would be lovely if we dump it in here and then we reevaluate, okay? So that's enough for me for today's video. I'm gonna post more charts later in the Telegram group. Speak to you tomorrow. Bye.